2. What do you think's gonna happen, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm so excited. It's gonna be an awesome day. We only have really exciting games today. Only the best players are still here. I'm really pumped, man. I'm really
Yeah,
pumped.
we weeded through a lot of players yesterday, and these are the top 16 players, guys. Come on, let's go ahead and introduce these players in the bottom left of the map as the Blue Terran. He's an amazing player. We have heard only good things about him, and we have only seen good things out about him. He's also a very extremely well-mannered player. He is none other than Apoc, who is spawning as he's also he is the barcode in this game, but he does go by Apoc. So in the top right, his opponent, who is an extremely good Protoss player, but he's got his hands full for himself today. Will he be able to pull this off? He is none other than the Red Protoss Ice.
Yeah. On this map, man, we usually see really exciting game on this map. Just because we have this really big main, which means you can do an amazing drop play, you can get blink stalkers out, there's so much more stuff you can do. And when it comes to late game, both players can take a really easy third. Comes to the fourth though, it get kind of tricky here, just because this watchtower here, if the Terran just goes tank and sits up at this tower, he gets control of the entire map. So in late game, I would say this kind of favors Terran a little bit, but in the up to the late game, this is a really close. It's gonna be a really close battle.
Not to mention that the position of these naturals, the position of the naturals actually are quite easily accessible. Just like the main, they're very spacious and they're quite easily accessible for drops. Maybe not so much for blink, but for drops definitely. And it looks like Ice actually not completely aware that this is cross spawn only. He did check up in the top left, but now he's finally going to get this read off on his opponent. Finally knows where he's at. And he's going to start harassing an SCV a little bit.
I want to point something out that's really interesting. We see Apoc going for gas. And usually we've seen from Apoc before that it really likes that one Rex expand or use CC first. So looks he's going to try to push some pressure on earlier on here. The Cubit is use one barracks with Tech Lab when we Marauder expand while pushing pressure, or it could be some kind of really aggressive play like 1-1-1 or something similar.
It definitely could be, but we'll have to see what happens here. It looks like a Reaper actually going to be the first unit coming out here for Apoc.
Ooh.
Now that is completely unusual. I've never seen a Terran do that. I mean, going straight for a really quick Reaper, going to snipe out that probe and I guess gain some really quick map control. Meanwhile, Ice, sitting here looking very standard. He's got his second gas up, but he's not utilizing it. I mean, this is a little awkward for a Protoss.
Yeah, it could be he put it down, and when he scouted that, oh, it's only one Rax, and he saw the Tech Lab, maybe he thinks, oh, I'm just gonna skip mining this gas and he's expand instead.
You know, it's possible, but I don't know. I mean, he went ahead and put probes on. There he goes. He is gonna go ahead and drop down that expansion, but I just feel like that gas would have been a little later here. This Reaper now out on the map is going to go straight for the main. Now this is actually not bad at all here for Apoc. This is certainly was not expected from Ice, but Ice doing a really good job of reacting to it. He's going to put out that Stalker, but not after two probes have been killed off right from the bat and a whole gas being denied there for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really like, as I said, this Reaper play, just because you get the early scout on, you know exactly what's going on in your opponent's base. I just need to play a little bit more safe. And behind this, he going this command center said, he getting 2 more Raxes out and getting upgrades, which is gonna be a really good opening for him.
Yes, this 3 Raxes are going to allow him to put early pressure if he feels like it. If not, he'll be able to get enough out early just to make this expansion extremely safe, and maybe even make it safe to take his third early on, which will really help him out in this matchup.
Yeah, and we see here Apoc still going to scout, still trying to figure out. He hasn't really seen what's going on. He only seen still one gate and one cybercore. Just now a Robbie coming out. So he's playing kind of in the blind here. But using this 3 gate opening, I mean 3 racks opening, you can defend most of the aggressive stuff in a way.
Yeah, we do have a stalker poking its way up here into the natural, and it's not going to see anything. It's going to run into these marines here at the main, and they're going
Ooh.
to snipe out that stalker. Really good micro here from Apoc. Just sniping out that stalker before it can get away. It almost got away, but it's just barely in range of those marines.
Yeah, and this is kinda hurt if Ice here. Ice haven't seen the expansion. All they've seen is these marines and seen these barracks. So right now he needs to play kinda defensive here.
He does indeed need to play defensive. I mean, right now, all he knows about is the Marines, and those Marines could come across the map at any point in time. He does have 2 sentries up, he does have the Stalker out, and he's making an Immortal here, but Immortal will not be good against this Marine pressure that is on its way.
Yeah, and this is so smart. He knows his opponent haven't seen the expansion here. So he's pushing out, he knows this isn't gonna do really any damage. There is enough to stop this. He might kill a center too, which is kinda huge, but he's doing this to trick his opponent that I'm on one base, I'm gonna put pressure, I'm gonna try to kill it right here.
And there we go. No, it looks like yeah, it looks like that's not going to do much of anything. I don't even think he didn't snipe anything out there. That was really good control here for Ice.
Yeah, that was really nice. He made a choke point. He didn't actually block off completely, he just made a choke point, so yeah. Allowed his units to shoot at one marine at a time. Yeah, it's already fixed, bro.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just making sure. So looks like we have immediately following this, we do have the reactor going up on the starport. The reactor's up there. We have Apoc going to go straight for some medevac play, so he's probably going to utilize the huge area that these mains have. And this is something I really like here. He's grabbing his marines and he's sniping out these rocks at the third that has not even been taken for Ice. That's going to be pretty big because that's going to force Ice into a situation where he's not really going to be able to defend this as easily as he wants.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, you're taking this out. Allowing him, I mean, it does more stuff as well. It allows him to scout this more easy as well. Like, having his back rocks, there's 2 ways into the thing, so he gets vision over there really easy.
And it looks like, I mean, I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with that marine. We do have the factory that's been moved out for a little bit more map control, and the third immediately going down here for Apoc, and that's going to be pretty big. But now here's even bigger. We have 2 medevacs making their way across the map, and they are going to be dropping probably both in the main, though I would kind of like to see one move around to the side and drop in the natural.
Yeah, and this is actually gonna be able to do a lot of damage here. There's nothing really to shoot down the medevac, so he should be able to just drop the marines, do some damage, lift up, and be completely safe.
Oh man, this is a very zealot heavy army, and now a Colossus out for Ice. Like you said, it's not going to be able to shut down these medevacs, and that's what's so huge. But it looks like he is going to get some probe kills off. Another probe does fall, so 3 probe kills so far, and he's going to have to pick up here. He does lose some marines. 1 marine did fall.
Oh, he's gonna get the gas. He's gonna get the Colossus. Oh, he's sniping the gas though, which is doing huge damage. He's doing a lot of damage to the Colossus.
But if you look at the natural, while he was dropping at the main, he did run the small marine force that was at the third up into the natural, and he was able to do quite a bit of damage there. 1 pylon does fall here, and Zealots being warped in. There goes the Zealots, are going to be picked off. There's the pickup from Apoc with an amazing investment.
21 workers killed, 1 Colossus has fallen, and the gas in the pylon. That drop did some amazing damage.
That was an amazing play from Apoc. He is in such a lead right now. He has the supply advantage, he has the economic advantage, and now he's getting his third base saturated. This game cannot go any better for him right now.
Yeah, and he also had the upgrade advantage. Right now he's sitting on 1-1. His opponent just now getting 1+ armor. So he has the upgrades, he has the economy. All he needs to do is defend a small push Ice is putting out right now.
Oh, it looks like Ice is putting out that small push, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like Apoc gonna take advantage of this. He's gonna run some Marines and some Marauders into the natural and drop in the main at the same time. once again, this is going down. It looks like a forward pylon going to go down here for Ice, but this was spotted by Apoc's floating factory here. Is Apoc going to be able to defend this? He probably will. He has quite a few units here, is what he needs, exactly what he needs, and he's doing a lot of damage here at the main. This is definitely all in for Ice at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. This Colossus in the main base need to stay back at home to defend instead of being with attack. There's only one Colossus here, and there's only 3 sentries. And once this Colossus falls, there's going to be nothing to clean up the rest.
That is true, and it looks like Apoc forced to lift off that command center, forced to pull that back, because he needs to get that to safety, because right now, if he can save that, then he'll be able to drop it back down, and he'll be able to take that base once again. Now it looks like his army's going to stem into this, and he's going to try to take out the small army, but the Colossus is not there, and now the Colossus is forced to fall back from the Viking, but the Viking's going to get picked off here. Yeah, there goes the Viking. The Viking does fall. Nice force fields here from Ice, and Ice is going to get away with this army just fine.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was a drop in the main, killing off the Colossus, killing off a few sellouts. No more workers killed, really, but still so much damage. Also killing the...
Oh, there's the GG from Ice, as Apoc was able to defeat this army with some amazing play. He was just shows that multitasking is the way to go, and he exploited every weakness of his opponent.
Yeah, that was a really amazing